position to score pretty much all the time.
Yes.
You're on bottom, you're in a position to score. You're on top, you're in a position to score. You're neutral, you're in a position to score, okay? So if we're trying to counter, and really I want your frame of mind, if you're going out on the mat with that more of a proactive approach, you have what you want to do, and you're going out set up ready to do it, like I talked to you about yesterday. If you're doing that, then you have a more proactive approach, okay? If you go out thinking, I'm just going to counter everything she does, you're just not going to have as much success, okay? You're just not. So I want you to take more of a power approach to it and just do your very best to just keep scoring, okay? Are you making fun of me?
No, I've literally been looking at you.
Yeah, I was like, so you guys have a decision when you come out on the mat, what kind of mindset you're going to have. And you get to decide when you step on the mat how you're going to think. And I suggest you choose to think like a winner, and that you're going to go out and you're going to put yourself in a position to score all the time.
Yeah.
Okay? And that means don't go to your back if you don't want to get pinned.
True that.
So don't get pissed off if the ref is like, pin, and you're like, my back wasn't down. Were you on your back?
Were you close?
Okay? So I just want you to be like, well, I'm not going to go to my back. You're going to fight like mad, and you're just going to do everything you can to not get there, okay? So we're going to go through some of these. From neutral, what we can do, this one is called a shrug and thumb lock. It's basically when you're in a collar tie, kind of how you can create space for yourself to be able to set up shots, okay? You, one, don't want to collar tie back. What? I know you guys hate not tying up back, but you can do it, okay? I want you to shrug your neck. Do you guys remember the turtleneck thing that I talked about, how we shrug up like this? If I'm collar tied up,
Ready?
yep. Instantly. Can you do it? Kenny, are you tied up really? Do you have control here? Oh, no, you don't. Okay, do you see that? There's no space for her. She's like, you're so gross and sweet.
No, my hand just like wasn't even in like the neck. Like it's not a tie.
Yeah, there's no tie. All you gotta do is that. You can actually roll your head into that, okay? And then all you need to do, this is that thumb lock, okay? Kind of like our spatula. Just take your thumb and use it on their arm, okay? You'll just have more direction on their arm. And just don't tie up. And you can direct them. And look at what I'm doing. I'm creating space. She doesn't know what the crap to do. You see this? There's complete space, okay? So, I know it's really weird, but it's going to throw, how many girls will be thrown off if you go up and you do not collar tie with them?
I would be thrown off. I really would be.
Okay? I really want you to try it. Be in control of your body, shrug up, and just be ready to post on her arm to do whatever you need to do to clear, to push her around. Yeah.
What if she's also smart and she doesn't color up with you until you do it?
If she's also smart.
Good. Stay in your stance and clear her arm.
Oh, okay.
Just find your space. That's
When like you can like take the time to like wrap the arm. So if she's not calling it up. I have this control. I can fight this control. I can fight this control. You know what I mean?
Or did you,
So many.
she just stepped into it and her leg was there.
Yeah.
So you just wait for your space. And so you're thinking, that's what I'm saying, you've got to be thinking, where's my space? Not, oh no, I need to defend this. Like, I'm thinking of my space. I need to stay in good positioning, and I need to think of where's my space. Another thing is, we haven't done these. Jory. Oh, yes.
Well, I was just saying, like, with that, you also have to be careful, like, you can't just, like back up the whole entire time with that, or else you'll get called for stalling. Like, if they're not tying up, like, I like when they tie up on me, because I use that, and so, like, if they're not tying up, like, I kind of, like, poke and prod at them to tie up. Like, I sometimes, like, push them around, like, nudge them, like, go forward, put head pressure, I put my head into theirs. That, like, gets them, like, they want to stop that, so they, like, will post their hand out, or something. And so, yeah, kind of, like, bait them into tying you up.
As soon as she posts on there, what did she just give me? Like, what did I just give Kayla? If I just, all she had to do is post here, level change, and drive. Yeah? Okay? But the other thing is when you're positioning yourself like that, you do need to be aware is if you're making sure you've got good positioning and you're trying to get this and you're just making sure they're not tying up on you, this leg here, you don't want to continually have back because then my weight is forward and she can snap me down. You guys haven't seen a snap down, and that's what I was going to say, Jory. Will you grab Yaz or someone and show what a snap down is?
So basically, like, if she's more down than I am, I can go like this and just snap down.
Did you see how far her weight was forward, right? And her legs were back and her chest and her shoulders were over her knee. So if you're not tying up with someone, you've got to make sure you're staying in good position where you're not getting over this way, okay? And a good way to do that is always make sure your lead leg is there. And we're going to teach you how to block it in just a minute. But did you need to see it again?
Yeah.
Guys, it's like, no.
It's fine.
You're going to actually learn these.
She does this to me all the time, so it's okay that.
Jory does this to me too.
So if she's more down than I am, I just go to the underhook, right? That's underhook. Go to underneath her chin and basically like kind of like push my legs back and then pull her down as I'm like doing a sprawl.
Also, if you notice how Yaz is like still, like she just got up, like I don't want to see anybody choking each other out. Like, should be very, like, controlled.
It should be not on the neck, it should be on the chin. So you're cupping her chin. You're cupping her chin and not her neck. You can get called for that.
Yeah, and you'll hurt her. We're not into hurting. We're
Snap
into
down submit.
Snap down, submit, mixer. Where is she?
No,
Yeah,
because I'm pulling her.
That's the one.
Yeah, I'm pulling her down.
Instead of going like this,
Yeah, don't do this.
I'm
Just
here,
here.
and it's just on the chin.
But that's not all you're using, because if you were just to use the chin, you'd really hurt them.
That's
Like
why
you've
you're
got the
on the
underhook, so you're.
And if I had to like move me back.
We'll go over the snap downs another time, but I just want you to be aware that if you get off balance, if you're not in good positioning, and you're not aware of where your feet are, because as soon as this steps back, if I'm not aware, I'm off balance, okay? And she's gonna snap me. So I've always got, that's why we teach you to shuffle, because that keeps you more square. Does that make sense? We're teaching you little things just because it will help, I promise.
Can you show where you go from the snap down now? Like what's...
No, we're not doing snap down right now. I just wanted them to understand what happened if your legs were not underneath of you. So, okay, I want you guys to go out and try moving each other around without tying up. The other person try to be annoying and tie up. I want you guys to get used to shrugging and not creating space. You can hang on to, like if they come in and try to grab, hook up on the side, just control their arm. Like use your hand right there and try to get control there, you know? Okay? So I want you shrugging. I want you using that post right there, okay? And keeping your feet in good position. Partner, try to tie up and move them around, okay?
Wait, so are we drilling taking shots without tying up, or what are we drilling?
Yeah, so partner one is not tying up at all. They're just gonna try to control and keep that shrug. Partner two is trying to tie up. It's gonna be super fast. We're literally doing it like just once and once. I just want you to feel and try to use that a little. Be aware of where your feet are underneath you, okay? Ready?